Okay, let me start the lesson. Last day we have discussed about the microcontrollers, and under the microcontroller lesson we have learned what is a microcontroller and also components of a microcontroller. So under the microcontrollers we have learned the very basics of microcontrollers. What is microcontroller? It is none other than a tiny computer. It's also a very small computer which has similar components like computer. It has a CPU, a central processing unit, which is capable of processing instructions. It has a memory. Actually, there are two kinds of memory. Memory number one is a non-volatile memory, which is kind of permanent. It's not dependent on the voltage. You can keep it for a long time. Until you erase, the data will be there. That is called non-volatile memory. It is not a temporary, it is a permanent memory kind of. Unless you erase, the content will be there. Then the other one is the random access memory or volatile memory, which is a temporary memory currently executing instructions. So the currently running instructions will be saved there in this running memory. Like now what is in the screen is saved in random access memory, volatile memory. When I power off the device, this memory will be wiped. This memory will not be there. It will be erased. That is called non-volatile or temporary. Sorry, that is called volatile or temporary memory. Non-volatile means it's not erasing, but volatile is refreshing, erasing. When you turn off the computer, it will be erasing. So we learn about right, by next week, please get it arranged, Pute. So for this week, it's okay, but by next week, please get the IDs arranged. Imaya, Muad, Rehansa, all three of you, please get the ID arranged. That is compulsory to join the class. So unlike the earlier days, we need to check because like now we have multiple sources of students. Some are coming from the STEAM class, some are directly coming to the IT class. Therefore, we need to filter out. Unlike the earlier days, therefore, we need the ID for filtering purposes. Therefore, obtain the ID beginning of the month, right? Please obtain the ID beginning of the month. That is really essential. By next week, please align to this by next month, please align to this. Next week also, you need the ID because then we can easily recognize who are the new students and who are the students coming from STEAM classes and who are the students joining directly to the IT classes. We can justify and rectify that. To identify, actually, to know where are you from, we need the ID. Therefore, please mention your ID. Actually, please rename yourself with the ID, and that is really essential by next week, right? Get it arranged. Okay, you can talk to Miss Lakmali and get the ID. So rename yourself with the ID. That will be easier when you enter the classes. That will be easier. Okay, then let's go back to the lesson. Microcontrollers, and we learned that microcontrollers are working with the help of sensors. Sensors are basically automatic sensing, automatic input equipment where it can sense the outside environment and what is in the outside environment. Basically, it can sense and give it as an input to the microcontroller. It can do that as an input to the microcontroller. Based on these inputs receiving from these sensors, microcontrollers can automate certain tasks. Like you can see, when light is absent, it can turn on a bulb. When light is present, it can turn off a bulb. Automatic. A simple task can be done. The microcontroller is the processor, sensor is the input device. So these are the components that we have there. CPU, memory, volatile, non-volatile, system clock, that is to synchronize. Otherwise, the decision will be, the sensor will give the input, but the decision will be taken later. It's not real time. In order to sync all, in order to synchronize all are working according to a single clock. Peripheral devices, those are the inputs and outputs. And then we have learned about the devices where microcontrollers are used. Microcontrollers are used in most of the devices, including nowadays, including the robots, cameras, drones, vehicles like cars, electronic vehicle, electronic cameras, DSLRs, laptops, computers, mobile phones, watches, many places, washing machine, refrigerators, even airplanes and ships, satellites, most of the places this is used. Right, and also we have done two kind of microcontrollers, basically SBCs and SSCs, SCCs and SBCs. A single board computers and single chip computer. Single board computer, I have given example, Raspberry, and single chip computer, it is Arduino, is example. And another thing that we are going to learn today, we are going to start with what we are going to start with today is microbit. So which is one of the most convenient one to learn and very easy to learn microcontroller that we are going to learn today. And again, the announcement I'm repeating back, please rename yourself with the ID. Anjana, Imaya, Kevin, Muad, Rahansa, please rename yourself with the ID. Do it by next week. It's really essential. So align to this policy because there are some students from STEAM classes as well. Therefore, we need to distinguish yours and also mark your attendance. Your name is okay, but the thing is, need the ID for all these things. Right, please get it arranged. Talk to Ms. Lakmari and get it arranged by next week. It's compulsory, right? Okay, then. Microcontroller. Basically, we are going to learn about microbit today. Last day, we have learned Arduino and some stuff, how to program a microcontroller. Today, I will show you this other one, which is microbit. That is a very tiny computer. It's not a computer, actually, it's a computer-like device. It has a processor, it has a memory, it has a volatile memory, non-volatile memory, it has inputs, all these things. Okay, let me turn on my camera and show you this before all. At the same time, I'm enabling screen sharing. Let me spotlight myself to everyone. Okay, now we can see this is the microcontroller that I'm preparing. So it's a very tiny, you can see, can keep just between the fingers, means the very, very tiny, small one. This is what the microbit is, right? You can see. This is the back side of it. You can see the microbit logo and some stuff like you can see here. Let me read it for you. Battery, reset key, antenna, USB. It has a processor, compass, accelerometer, and pins. Right here, if you can read, this is the back side. You can see the processor, compass. These are sensors basically. Compass is a sensor. Accelerometer is a sensor to measure the speed. Okay, these are the things. Front side, very easy. You have 25 LEDs, 5 in row, 5 columns, 5 rows, 25 altogether. Switch B and switch A, switch AB, and some pins. 3-volt ground pin 1, 2, 3 with 3 pins. And here's the USB port to connect. And this is to give some power and external inputs, and reset button is also there. Okay, those are the things. Actually, you can use a small USB cable like this. So it is similar to the charger cable. You can see one side, same, right? One side USB A, which can be connected to a computer or charger or power. The other side micro USB, the small one, which can be easily connected to the board like this. Okay, now you saw that. Let me move to the coding interface. Right. So it's very easy. Even you don't have this microcontroller with you, that doesn't matter. You can start coding now itself just using the IDE. And the IDE is also available online. No need to download that. That is called microbit make code. And when you search for microbit, you can see there is something called make code. You have to click on make code. And this will open this make code interface that will show you some examples too. Let me copy and paste the code for you. You can just follow the link and accept this. No need to log in. Just click on the link and will be appearing in your screen. Right? Will be appearing in your screen. It's very easy to access this using the specific link. And you can see there are sample projects. Lot of sample projects are there. You can see a lava meter, binary stop me, coin toss, and 7-second game, 7 seconds, coin flippers, rock, paper, scissors, likewise, mode radio, step counter. You have a lot of projects and timing gates, soil moisture tester. A lot of projects are there. You can just learn through the projects, right? A lot of projects. You can learn through these projects. You can see it's how many projects. A lot. You can learn from those projects. Actually, that is really up to you. Let me start a new project. No need to look at this project. Later you can do. Let me start a new project and give the project name as trade 9. Enter, and the project will be available for you now. And this is the project that you can see. Advantage here is when you do some coding in your right side, in the left side preview, this will be visible. Left side preview, it will be visible. That is the advantage. Right? It's visible in the left side preview. That is the advantage. Okay, let me put a very small thing. I just want to blink a heart here. I just want to blink a heart. So if I want to blink a heart, especially I can go to the basics and I can show LEDs here. Then I can just lighten up the LEDs that I need. We assume that this is my heart. I'm not sure it is a heart, looks like heart or not. But let's think this as a heart, and you can see it's basically here, showing here. These LEDs will light up, right? You can show that easily. And I just need a blinking heart. Can you try to do that? Okay, let me show how can we transfer this code to the microbit also. That is also essential now. What you need to do is you need to first plug the USB, as I said. Then actually I can just connect my microbit to the computer. And when you connect, it looks like a pen drive and it will be appearing here. You can see microbit. It's appearing here. It's like a pen drive, right? You can see this is MacBook and this is microbit and Arduino also, yeah. But this is microbit one. If I want to connect, I can click this one and connect. I have already connected. Let me disconnect. Okay. So then I can connect to the microphone. Okay. When I want to connect, just connect that, and then it will be appearing. Disconnect first. Okay. In order to disconnect, I have to click on this and click on this, and now I have to just send this. I think now it's disconnected. Let's reload. You need to click on this and remove that. Okay, let me connect this now. I just want to click connect to device. Then click next, next. And you can see the here, device will be displayed here. Then click on this device and connect it. And done. Can be done. Connection is necessary only when you have the physical microbit. But otherwise, the connection is not needed. Now, let me download the code. And when you download, here, let me show this. When I download, as soon as I download, you can see the heart appearing in the, here, the heart appearing in this microbit. That is what I just programmed. You can see this heart appearing in the microbit. Once transferred, it will be showing in this microbit. Okay, that's what you need to. Actually, you don't. I know that you don't have this microbit board with you. It's not that expensive. If you want to buy that, I can suggest Daras. A little expensive than earlier. Earlier it was only around 3,500, but now actually it will cost you more than 5,000. But better to have because you can apply that for many projects. Just go to website and search microbit. And you can see it's 7,800 and here 9,000. There was one even for 5,000. Yeah, this one. But it's from China. But anyway, that will be because you are getting the offer. It's 9,000, 46% offer. 5,000, it's somewhat okay. You can just buy that, I think. Delivery cost is 219. So it's cheaper, relatively cheaper when compared to the other options. But I know it's expensive than earlier, but still you can buy that for that price. Just give a try. But this is too expensive, right? This is 9,000 is too expensive. I think these are like 7,000. These are the things that they bought earlier. But now the dollar rate is reduced somewhat. Therefore, from China, you can buy for a less price. And if you go to AliExpress, I think price will be even low. I'm not sure. Let me search. Microbit in AliExpress. Is it there? Microbit. Yes. 4,000. 1,000 rupees shipping. But still, yeah, the Daras option will be cheaper, right? Yeah, when compared to this, Daras option will be cheaper. You can sort for the price. This is let's price it around 3,000 to 5,000. Still a bit difficult to find one for 3,000. Yeah. Bit difficult to find one for 3,000. I think I would like to suggest that Daras option as the cheapest. Seems like these are not that cheaper. Okay, anyway, you can try that Daras option, I guess. It's better to have like boards and program them. You can learn something physically. Even we are in online class, if you can experiment that and learn something, I would like to suggest that because that will be a very good opportunity to you to self-experiment and learn something. Actually, without that, no need to spend money. If you are having a problem, what you can do is easily. So what about this one? This is not the same, right? It has some difference. different. Speak over. Okay, anyway. So let's go back. Okay, now today we are going to explore and learn about this microbit, and I just need blinking heart. Can you, like, if you are done with this, can you show how to remove the heart from the microbit? You can just do something. Maybe like you can clear it. You have the clearing, like you can just remove the LEDs or clear the screen. Okay, anyone completed the blinking heart? Okay, you can share. Yes, you can share. Come on, please share it today. Hello. Come on. Havin, can you share the blinking heart one?
No, I'm not done.
You're not done. Imaya, okay. Imaya, yeah, heart is there. I just need the blinking heart. Okay, Imaya, good. Heart is there. I just need the blinking. Just try to blink the heart and show that on and off. On the heart, off the heart. Anyone willing to show that? Tisa, have you done? I think now Sinhala medium students are doing better than English medium students, seems like, because Sinhala medium students have already done that. Why is that? Normally it happens the other side. The English medium students are doing well, normally. But in this class, there's a difference. Sinhala medium students perform well, better than the English medium students. Is it? Anjan, have you done? Tisa? Muad, anyone? Okay. Right, then let me show them, like, Samin, have you completed? No. Okay, let me then do that. But anyway, I'm going to remove this part. Go to the basics. I'm showing as icon this time. Show icon. This is possibility. And I will keep this icon for a few seconds. Maybe I can keep it pause for 1000 seconds. 1000 millisecond means 1 second. Millisecond 1000 means 1 second. Then I can clear the screen and keep that for again 1000 milliseconds. Keep screen clear for 1000 milliseconds, which is 1 second. Now you can see the heart is turned on and turn off, turn on. Let me download this. Okay, it's completed. Haven't I connected to the board? Oh, I just need to connect device first. Oh, no device. I just need to reconnect this USB. See? Okay. Let's download it, and it will be directly downloaded into the device. Once the code is written, it's like this. You can see the output in my camera. See it. 1 second on, 1 second off, 1 second on, 1 second off, 1 second on, 1 second off, 1 second on, and 1 second off. Okay, so what you can do now? Let's do another activity. Let's do another activity. When I press this button A, I just need to show, okay, initially I just need the heart. Initially, I just need the heart. Mata isalama patang abdi heart එක තියෙන්න ඕන. Then when I press this A button A press කරාම, I just want to change it to letter A. මට මෙතන letter A display කරන්න ඕන. button B press කරාම මෙතන තියෙනවනේ B. එතන letter B පෙන්වන්න ඕන. Okay, initially I need heart. When I press button A, I just need A. When I press button B, I just need B. Can we do this now? Shall we do this? I will give you 3 minutes. මොකද්ද ඉස්සලම heart එක තියෙන්න ඕන. When I press button A, letter A should appear here. When I press button B, letter B should appear here. Okay, let's do that. I will give you 3 minutes. When press A button, A, and then heart, and then B, and then heart. Okay, A and heart, B and heart. Okay, good. Anyone else? Anyone else?
So I finished.
Okay, you can share. You can share it. Okay, and still loading. Okay, now I can see when I press on start heart A and B. Okay, good.
So can I share?
There is an easy way too. Anyone tried that? Okay, let me show that easy method. In order to do that, okay, for unit, you have the heart. On start, let's show the heart and keep it at the initial stage. And no need to write forever, just use input, and we can use on button A press and on button A press. What I'm going to do from the basic, I'm going to show string A. That will simply display letter A here. So simply display letter A. Easy, right? Let's duplicate. When the button B pressed, display letter B. Show string. Actually, show string will display the text. Show string come text ekama pennanawa. But here it will display, since only one letter is there, it will display letter A and B. Let me download that to my board and you can see them like this now. Let me turn on the camera. Let me turn on the camera and show you, and you can see the downloaded version now. Here the heart is there. Let me turn off the sharing. And when I press button B, here B will be shown. And when I press button A and B, B and A. Okay, that's it. Right? That will be easier. Right? You can see it in the demonstration also. You can see it in the demonstration too, right? Here, when I press A will be there, and when I press B will be there. A. Okay. Third activity. And you can do this in another way also, right? Let me show another mechanism that is hard way of it. Anything has like 2 methods, easy method and the hard method. Okay, what is the hard method? In the hard method, you can do something like this. You can use if from this logics, use if. If, then from the logic, if you can say if let's use input. Yeah, if button A pressed, you show the string A. Take a duplicate. If button B pressed, you show the string B. This is the hard method, right? You don't want this one and this one now. But hard method. At least you need to display this for some time. Just use like pause for 100 milliseconds. This one also you can pause it for 100 millisecond. Then otherwise this will be soon erased once displayed. Okay, now you have the forever loop running. Let's run the, no. When I press A, you can see A letter. When I press B, the B will be there. A, B, okay. Still you have the functionality, but this is the hard way of doing the same thing. Now we saw two methods. The easy way is, let me show easy way again. When you have the button A and button B, button A and button B are there, you can easily show screen A. This is the most convenient, easiest method of doing the same. Okay. Now, let's go to the third activity, which will be little difficult than first two activities. What is the third activity? It will be little difficult than the first two activities. What you need to do is, now you need to change this and show a number. You have to show number 1 to number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like a digital clock. Starting from 1 up to 10, you have to switch the numbers. Like you need to display 1 after 1 second, 2 after 1 second, 3 after 1 second, 4 after 1 second, 5 after 1 second, 6 after 1 second, 7 after 1 second, 8. Likewise, you have to display from 1 to 10. Okay, the challenge is on now. You have again 4 minutes this time. Let's do it alone. Let's try it first. If you can do, yes, otherwise I will explain the steps. Okay, let's start now. Let me add a comment to this one. This is okay, but you have to tell when to start, like when to start this, at start or forever. That's why, that is one problem. That's why it's not running. So you have to tell at start or basics. Go to the basics. You can say forever or at start. This need to be run within that, on start or forever. You need to run this. Okay, when you start running, you will see this 1, 2, 3, yes. That is okay, but the thing is that there's a hard way of doing that. I said always there are two methods, right? Hard way and the easy way, but this is hard way, it's okay. I agree that this way is also correct. And I should appreciate your hard work on this. Anyone else? Anyone else wish to share their work? Here. Okay, cannot see. All right, okay. Show screen 1, post 1000, show screen 2, okay. Somewhat easier than the previous method. Can use show screen 1 to 10. Okay, but still it's not algorithmic, but can agree that this method is also correct. Anyone else? Anyone else having a different method than this? Okay, that is also okay. Show number. Yeah, that is also okay. Show number 1 to 10. I agree. Okay, let me show. Let me show more like sophisticated and like a practical way of doing the same using algorithms, because you know the programming already. So we can use something like this. Go to the basic, use forever this time. Okay, and I'm going to the start. Let me introduce a variable this time, and I'm making a variable here. Make a variable. I'll use C as the variable name. Click OK. Now you have the C. Set C to 0 at the initial stage, or C to 1. Okay. Then I'm going to display this C for the basic, show number. And what I'm going to show is this variable C. And after displaying this number, what I can do is I can increase this by 1, change C by 1, which will definitely increase C by 1. And I just need to wait some seconds before increasing. Let's wait 1000 milliseconds or 1 second. But the problem here is, let me stop. You can see 1 is displayed, 2 is displayed, 3 is displayed, Yeah, it's happening now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. But after that also it is moving. You can see 11, 12. But I just need up to 10. Therefore, I'm stopping. Now I just need to control this. So let's use logic. If, and I'll put everything within the if. But what is the condition? Condition need to be, again from the logic, I just need to have a condition where this C is less than 11. Variable C is less than 11 only, you need to do this, because when it is like less than 11 means the last digit will be 10. After that, this won't happen. Let me play this. Now you can see 1 to 10 nicely. Okay, after 10 it will be stopped. You can try this now. Easy, right? Go to the variable, make a variable, name the variable, then apply the variable and do this. This is how you can use repetition. Can you remember? Sequence, selection, repetition. We have learned that in our previous lesson also. Sequence, selection, repetition. This will be easier. So please use. Okay, please do this now. Any difficulty, any question you can ask now. Right. So try to get a board and apply these, and also apply the code to this, and you can really enjoy the code in there when you see the practical implementation. And there are a lot of projects, sensor-based projects you can do. And there are already embedded sensors. I will tell like what is accelerometer, how to use the gyroscope, the accelerometer, and the like shaking thing and how this works and all. So I will explain, because there are sensors and also sound thing, like you can connect this to a speaker and generate nice sounds. So that also I will show next day. And okay, with that I'll stop for today. Good night. See you all next week.